Hi everyone. I wrote this spoken word a couple months ago, but I also wanted to share it with you, and I hope that it can help you and impact you in some way. This is written from my personal experience, so I just want you to know that there's people out there that have been through what you're going through, and I would love to hear your story and talk with you and pray with you, or just even be a listening ear for you. So I hope this impacts you. I know how it feels. You feel like everything is perfect. You gave your heart to the one who you knew was Prince Charming. He was the one who fixed all your broken pieces and filled all the holes in your heart. With just 3 words, he made your world so bright. He made all your problems go away. With the 3 most powerful words anyone can say, he became your number 1 in an instant. All he had to say was, "I love you." That's all it took for the rest of the world to fall down on your priority list. Your family lost time with you, your friends became third wheels, and more than anything, God was no longer the one you went to for comfort when you had a rough day. The Word was no longer what you went to for wisdom. Prayer was no longer your form of communication with God, and worship was just music that had meaning to others, but not you. God went from number 1 on your priority list to a few verses on Instagram showing everyone that you were still living the Christian life. All because of 3 simple words from a guy, Prince Charming. And that's what he was, right? He swept you off your feet and made you happy. That's all God wants for you, right? To be happy and live a good life. In those moments when you are on this high of being in love and feeling special to someone, it's easy to feel like this is definitely what it's meant to be. Why wouldn't God want you happy? He would never ask you to separate yourself from the one thing in this life that brings you the most happiness. But let's take a step back. Does the Bible ever say that everything that makes you happy is good? Does the Bible ever say that everything that makes you happy is God's will? What I'm getting at is that just because you're happy with this overwhelming love from Prince Charming doesn't mean it is the best thing God has in store for you. You're happy, but where's your joy? You're comfortable, but where's your peace? You're in love, but where is your love for the world? And you have hope, but where is that hope coming from? If you can't answer these questions by honestly saying, "I have joy in God no matter who is in my life. I have peace about the decisions I've made because I've listened for God's will. I love the world around me because I'm looking at it through God's eyes. And I have hope in God my Father despite the valleys I walk through." If those aren't your answers, then you're probably not following God's will. Happiness is not directly correlated with God's will for your life. Yes, you can live a good, comfortable, happy life and do amazing things with your Prince Charming in your picket fence house. But imagine living a life, an amazing, God-leading, joy-filled life with God as your priority and source of love, and a man after God's own heart by your side. Think about your passions. Think about what you've always wanted to do. When you were 5 years old, what kind of woman did you want to be? One that relied on the love of a man to be happy? Or a woman who was so filled with God's love that she changed people's lives just by being joyful? You are a woman of God who will do amazing things if you move God back to the top of your priority list. And if you can do that with your dream guy beside you as God's will, then great, I am so happy for you. But if God has been reaching out and trying to give you a wake-up call, that there is more in store for you, He doesn't want you to just be happy, but He wants you to have joy. That He doesn't want you to just be comfortable, He wants you to have peace. And that He doesn't want you to just be in love, He wants you to have love for the world. If God is whispering that in your life and you know it, follow His leading and you won't regret giving up happiness for joy. I know how it feels because I gave up happiness for joy not once but many times. And every day my wounds from leaving happiness are healed more and more, and my joy, peace, and love keep increasing. It's scary and hard to leave what's comfortable, but choosing God is always what will fill that longing that you are feeling. He will always fill that hole in your heart and make your life whole. His love is never ending, never failing, and never changing. Prince Charming will give you love, but it's temporary. The King of Kings is the only one whose love is perfect and forever. So that is called Perfect Love. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you ever need to talk to someone or just need a listening ear, I am here for you. I would love to pray with you. So I hope you guys were impacted by that.